So here's the thing: we are on. We have a goal, right? We have a goal. We had a goal last week. We have a goal this week. It's a membership growth goal. Surprise, huh? When we have two people in the club meeting, yeah, it's a surprise that it's a membership growth goal. Now, last week that was our goal as well. However, last week we had a $20 Amazon gift card up for grabs today for the winner. We only had one invite sent out. One that somebody came in on, and it said that they left. So I said, okay, all right. So that didn't work. That didn't work. So this week we have $100 on the line. Look, $100 for next Friday. $100. Okay. There's only two of y'all in here. Keep that in mind. There's only two of y'all in here. It's $100 to the winner. All we need, here's the thing, all we need to pick that winner is 10 new premium members. 10 premium members. And then we can do that. See, last week it was just 10 registered members. See, it was $20 just to get people to pop in and hang out in here with us today for free. But we only got one invitation sent out like that, or they got pulled in that way. So that's off the table now. But now we've got $100, right? But to get $100, we got to get 10 people to come in here and sign up to hang out with us, right? And why do I say 10? Because it's going to take at least 10 people to hang out and actually do something if we're going to be talking to each other, right? Because we can't all be here at the same time. Y'all know that. We need at least 10 more people in here right now. So how are we going to do that? How do you do it? Well, it's easy. It's easy. I've got a link, or you just go up to the invite link, grab that thing, and go and share it out with your friends and family. Next Friday, when we're sitting here, I will run the invite leaderboard and see who's the leader. And as long as we have 10 new registered members, then we have a winner for that $100 gift card. If not, we'll roll it over till the next week. So that's the first thing. That's the first thing. All right, news and events. The Christopher Day Show. Have you guys caught any of the little snippets of video podcast that's coming out late or within the last month or so?
Yeah, I mean, I watch them all the time. I always get notifications, and
Cool.
I watch them early in the morning when I'm at work. So yeah, I'm catching up.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm glad you're watching that. I'm glad you're seeing it. And that's something that I'm about to do. Is a lot of those are about to be changed into a little bit different format, the longer ones, and it's going to be an actual video podcast format. And they'll be uploaded to YouTube podcasts, right? So from now on, the longer form content that I put out, if it's that type of like a Zoom call or something like that, it's going to be in the podcast section. And then I'll have all of those little like 8 to 15 minute clips or what have you that are in my video section. And further that, we'll have all the shorts and lives. So that's kind of how we're looking to do that. All right, so the Christopher Day Show, that's what it is. It's been a while that I've been trying to put together exactly what type of show this needs to be, what it needs to be circled around, who needs to be invited, what guest speakers need to be brought on. And in the end, look, I'm a multifaceted person. I'm into a whole lot of different shit. And I don't want to be pigeonholed, and I'm not going to have to niche down just to do my marketing. I don't mind niching down for a video, but I'm not trying to niche down my entire channel. I don't want to do that. I really think that there's a plethora of things that I want to speak about and talk about and present, and I'm not going to pigeonhole myself. So it's the Christopher Day Show. That's what it is, and it'll be about a bunch of different things. Coming up, we have a bunch of entrepreneurs and investors that will be doing interviews on there. And the idea is to connect them, to connect the entrepreneur and the investors, the people who want opportunity by being able to invest in venture capital, and then also those who are trying to build something who are looking for investment, right? So that's what that show is meant to do. Moving on down the line, let's see, community event on tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. It is a classic movie night. So if you want to hang out and watch a movie with us, it's going to be a classic movie. And when I say classic, could be black and white, maybe not, but could be, right? It's going to be something from the probably 40s, 50s, or 60s. Very rarely do I come up past, 75 or something on my classic movies, Now, we do those too. We do those too. I like the 80s and 90s movies too. I put all that stuff in, but this is one of those I want to go old school. I want to have a throwback to a long time ago. You never know. I might pull out some old Don Knotts or some Tim Conway or something. You just never know. You just never know. It might be comedy. Might be Audrey Hepburn. You never know. It might be some Breakfast at Tiffany's. We'll have to wait and see. But you won't know unless you come hang out with me. All right, let's see. So, okay, next we have, so our community event is Saturday at 9. So tomorrow at 9 o'clock p.m. And the Clubhouse weekly meeting Friday at 9 p.m. This is a new time, okay? We've been doing this at 7 p.m. for the past year, basically, and having low attendance, right? I was trying something new, man. I was thinking, you know what? Maybe those people on the East Coast don't mind going 1 extra hour later so that the people on the West Coast could not just be getting off work. You know, because I was thinking about you, Sofa. I was thinking about you, man. I was thinking, you know what? If we do this at 7 p.m., it's either 6, it's 5 o'clock or something where he's at. I mean, he's probably just getting off work. He can't ever come stop in.
Well, I try. Like, especially like if I'm in traffic, I know it's usually 7 p.m. your time. You're 2 hours ahead. Yeah, like by the time I get home, I totally spaced out because traffic. But
right.
I was gung ho this evening, and I was like there at 5 p.m. I'm like, dude, where is everybody? Then I saw that you changed the time. I'm like, oh, the one time I'm early. It's like, what the heck?
No, that's what it was. That's exactly what it was. I was trying to see if this would be better for people. You know, if more people would show up. I mean, I was thinking if more of them were on closer to your time, then that would give them more time to get home and do what they need to do. Okay, so let's see. So you know about the weekly meeting. It's at 9 p.m. now. If you would, tell your friends, right? That's the whole thing. Tell your friends, bring them in. It doesn't do me any good to plan anything more involved unless I got more people coming. I mean, I don't want to do a game night where I'm all ready for all that shit and then nobody shows up. Or what's even worse than that is one person shows up. Or two people show up to a game night that you can't really enjoy a game when you've got two people there. I mean, it's really hard. It's really hard. So I would rather do a movie night to where if you have one person that shows up, well, at least you can shoot the shit back and forth. You know, that's easy for us to do. So until we get a few more people in here. Now, we've got a couple other things coming up. We've got a mentorship program coming up, and that is free mentorship to you guys. Anybody that's here in the club, if you want to do a weekly mentorship program, I do have a link. You can sign up for that. It is a 1-hour consultation per week that come with full actionable steps and everything, guys. I mean, you know, whatever it is we do, it's never one of those sitting there listening to you and then saying, oh, well, how do you feel about that? And then shoving you on down the way. It's never that. It's a listen to you, hear what your issues are, do the best I can to understand those issues, right? Because I truly care. I want to understand. And then try to provide some sort of constructive feedback, you know, that comes back. In the end, I always try to make at least a couple of actionable steps that can be done by the next session so that you can judge success. The only way you can judge your success is if you have something to measure it by, right? So if you're interested in that sort of thing, as far as just regular old mentorship program, I do have that. That's free to you guys. Now, if you want business consultation, there again, to you guys, that's a free service, right? It's a free service, man. I'll do that once a month on a business consultation with you. To the rest of the world, and by the way, you can share this too. That's a $350 per hour, service. So if you guys want that, that's $350, a month that you're going to get for free. Basically, just coming to hang out with me in an hour in VC or a Zoom call or what have you. And that's private one-on-one discussion. Generally, those are going to be about growth, sustainability, business acquisition, merger, startup, entrepreneurship. If you want to get something going, I can help you do any of that kind of stuff. Finding out, technology, any of that kind of stuff I can help you out with for the evening. There are some opportunities within the clubhouse. Okay, opportunity. That's right. First of all, we have volunteer opportunities. Yes, if you are just so devoted to being a clubhouse member and you just love what we're all about, we could use some graphics for some stuff coming up, like our community events, right? Little shit that we've got going on in the clubhouse. We could use somebody that's good with Canva pretty quick with pretty quick with something like that. They can knock out a couple of graphics pretty quickly, within a day or two or so. We're also looking for people who have some sort of skill, education, or some sort of talent, something that you would want to share with the community, here and there in a VC. If you've got if any kind of business you're into, any kind of skill that you're into, if you could just show somebody on camera how to do something, maybe it's woodworking, maybe it's painting, maybe it's public speaking, maybe it's some business something, maybe it's something technical with golf carts or something. I don't know. Point, look, I don't know. My point is maybe it's blog writing, creative writing. All I'm getting at is if we have somebody here in the clubhouse that happens to have a certain skill or skill set that you would want to share, we're looking for people who want to do that on a regular basis, in the club for the community to help us grow. So, that's what it is. You got to provide value with each other. What value do we have? Well, you don't know if nobody's sharing it. And if I'm the only one sharing it, y'all going to run out quick, man. I hate to say it like that, but good Lord, I've been sharing for 3 years every day, and whoo, I don't even know if anybody's picking up what I'm putting down. All right. Moving on. There are more opportunity here within the club, and these are paid opportunities. Oh, yes. We are looking for a collab manager. And when I say collab manager, I'm not talking about one of those goofy NFT collab managers where we get in there and play poker and shit. Okay? A real person. A real person that can reach out to other organizations like doing the things that we're doing, entrepreneurship, startup, venture capital, private equity, fund building, things like that. Reach out and build some sort of connections to where we can do things together, right? And preferably something in-house, like in the clubhouse or over at wherever they meet up. And if they don't have one, maybe they're a Facebook group. Maybe they're something that's not Discord, right? Maybe this is their first introduction to Discord. We get to bring them in here and do a cool event, a cool community event that cross-pollinates people. So we're looking for somebody who can do that kind of stuff. We are also looking for a sales and marketing manager. When I say sales and marketing manager, it needs to be someone within the club. I'm not looking for just some John Schmo out there in the world, okay? I'm looking for somebody in here who wants to go out and do the outreach and do the sales and marketing for us. And when I say sales and marketing, we're talking about memberships, we're talking about investment vehicles, and a plethora of things. If somebody is interested in that, that pays a third of what we raise. That's a 30% deal, or a 30%. Yeah, it pays 30%. So if anybody's interested in that, that's 30% of the profits, man. Every team is busted down into 3 parts. So you think about that. And the fundraiser, that's 1/3. That's 1/3 of the team. So if you've got somebody that is the head guy, that's a third of the raise goes to that guy and his team. So if you're interested in any of that, let me know. What do you want to get out of being here? Like just out of being a member, what do you want to get out of it?
I guess one thing is like camaraderie and like support for like the projects we're working on and stuff. And also I just want to say about the invite tracker. The invite thing. I think there's a way or somehow you could put like a channel that's an invite tracker in Discord.
I've got one. Yeah, we've got one. That's how I knew that there's only been one invite.
Oh, is it visible?
It's not visible. It's visible to the paid members. That's it. It's visible to the purple paid members. Yeah. But for $100, no, I need 10 members. 10 members. Yeah. Well, you think about it this way: 10 members gives the club $300. I don't mind giving a third of that back. Didn't I just say that? A third for fundraising? You guys take note of everything I'm saying to you, and then watch what I do too. Okay? The stuff that I say to you and the stuff that I do is the same thing. It's never some cross BS. If I tell you a third goes for funding, a third goes for fundraising, a third goes for fundraising. If I tell you get me 10, I'll give you 100. Hell, that's $300. I'm going to give you 100. That's a third. That's a third. Yeah, it doesn't get any more clear cut than that, man. I mean, I'm willing to give away a third of the proceeds for help raising it.
Let's see what happens.
Sure. Well, you got to think it's not so much about getting people to invest. It's more about bringing people to an entrepreneurship and investment group. You know, that's the whole thing. You're just trying to bring them to a place where they can actually go and grow. The investments, if they want to invest, we got investment products, but that's not what I'm pushing at all. It's more about Clubhouse membership. Yeah, it's the Clubhouse membership, and that's what last week. You wasn't here last week, were you?
No,
Okay.
I was one of those people that came in late.
You popped in and popped out. Yeah, you popped in and popped out. I remember that, but I actually did write it down, and I just put it in the announcements like an hour or so ago. You probably hadn't even seen it yet, but I did take notes from the last 2 weeks and put it in there. And I even wrote down the actual benefits. Like if you just don't know what to tell somebody, what's the benefit of being in the club? Shit, read it. Here it is. This is exactly what you get for being in here. This is what you get on the free plan. This is what you get on the paid plan. I mean, it's a pretty easy thing. That way, even our members are aware of what they actually have access to in here. I don't think people are aware of what they have access to. They just think, I'm in a Discord server. Yeah, you're in a Discord server that could save you thousands of dollars every single year if you utilize its stuff. You know what I mean? It's like one of those kind of things. I mean, you think about just the legal documentation. Man, there's probably $30,000 to $40,000 worth of legal documents, in those resources files. And it's $30, dude. Look.
One thing I wanted to talk about before we conclude the meeting is that if we see the success that we want with the whole membership growth invite contest, I want to put on next week a Clubhouse mixer to get all the new members to kind of like mix and mingle with everybody in the club. So I wanted to put on a mixer. I have a game in mind where I want to do like an event with everybody, have everybody participate. It's going to be a never have I ever game um, with a entrepreneur twist to it. So it's gonna be fun. I just started planning it, but I was already getting a kick out of everything. So yeah, that's something I want to talk to you guys about. Throw it out there. So maybe I hope that we get to do that. Because I think it'd be really fun. And I want to do some games and prizes and some music for sure. Um, and just get everybody to talk about what they do, and just kind of mix and mingle with everybody. So
All right. So before we do conclude, one more time, what could we offer here that would make this place more attractive to you?
I mean, for me, what you're already offering is attractive. Is just like we talked about last time, right? Like, for me, I just need to be more assertive and actually try to put more effort into putting things for myself, like doing these things, signing up for these weekly mentorships with you, actually committing, like, and not like think about like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that because I have a kid. So it's not that you're not offering anything attractive, is I just gotta actually force myself to commit. Hold on, I got a cough.
Thank you for that. Julianne, do you have any comments that you would like to add to that?
Hmm. I guess just like places to like everyone to share what they're working on and doing.
Yes, share it in the lounge. Please share it in the lounge as often as you want to. As often as you want to. I really encourage everyone to communicate there regularly so that they can come back and see. Now, we do have one on the premium subscription that is a members deals, and it's not so much like a business advertisement. It's more like if you've got a real estate deal or an investment deal or something where you're trying to find a partner real quick to get funding or to get the deal done. That's what that's for. Now, I guess if you're doing like a fundraise, like a decentralized fundraise, I guess, or a token drop or something, that'd be the same thing, technically. So, I mean, it would work. But yeah, I highly encourage in the lounge where it's open communication to everyone, put it out there. Put it out there, put it out there, put it out there. Well, I mean, anything you're doing, whatever you got going on, always talk about it in the lounge. That's what it's for. That is the main chat. Like, I don't have a separated chat for any other roles. I want everyone to talk. Like, I want everybody to communicate. Talk about your life. Talk about what you're doing. Talk about your business. Share your links. Whatever you're interested in. All that kind of stuff. Yeah, definitely. We want to be able to build more relationships. It's just a matter of having more interaction. I know that Denise and I try every day. Sofa's in there, you are too. You are too. You see that. And Cortina is. And, oh, look at that one. It's adorable. But, yeah, I mean, we have a few of you guys that are so beautiful, that are so, that are very, you're there all the time. There's several of you guys that are, but the majority of people just don't even show up anymore. That's why we're trying to say, hey, let's get some new folks in here. Let's see what we can do about it. Because really the idea here is to bring entrepreneurs and investors together. If you're trying to build something, we're here to help you build something. If you're trying to invest in something, we're here to help you do that too. Whether it be with us or looking into the things that we've got going on here. That's what we're trying to do, is build investment opportunities for, people who are looking for opportunity. Anyhow, that's what we had to bring up. So I guess we've had you guys for here almost about an hour. I reckon we can conclude the night's meetings. We will continue to build, continue to add stuff. If you guys happen to have any immediate requests, things that you're needing help with at all, please let us know. Tag us in the lounge. If I don't have an immediate answer for you or a resource for you, I'll do my best to add it to the server as fast as possible so that we can get some real value in here. I want everyone that's here to be able to feel like they're getting real value out of being here. And thank you for recognizing that it does take some effort there, Sofa King. So many people just disappear and say, oh, well, that's it. But to know that, hey, you got to put in yours too. And that's exactly why in our mentorship, advice, consultations, any of that, I always provide action steps. Look, I'm sick and tired of following the gurus that all they do is give you the hype and the motivation, give you the mindset training, and then you go home with, and what the fuck am I supposed to do now? Twiddle your thumbs and just understand that you don't have what everybody else obviously has according to them. No, that's not it. It's, oh, this is what you want to do. Let's come up with some steps to make that happen, and let's implement them. Now let's gauge that success next session, right? And we'll go from there. But you're not doing it alone. That's the whole point. You're not doing it alone. You're coming with someone who's gone down these roads probably multiple times before you ever came across here. And you're not traversing these things on your own. You have mentorship. You have advice by, confident people. So there you are. Anyhow, guys, thanks for being a part of the club. Thanks for showing up tonight. I've really enjoyed you guys, being here and being part of what we do. Really, every single day. Keep in mind, invite contest. Hey, I gotta say it. Well, hey, now also I gotta think about this too. There's only two of y'all, so I can say this stuff because it's real. Y'all are real people. Notice I don't ask y'all for no money, man. All I'm trying to get you to do is hit the invite link. That's it. I'm looking for new money. I'm looking for new people to come in here and actually put in something so that we can do stuff. I would like to do real giveaways. I'd like to do games where there's stuff that we can have fun inside the club. But it can't happen if it's coming out of my pocket for the last 3 years. It's got to happen if people actually say, hey, there's enough value that I'll pay into it. Look, we're parts of networking organizations that we go to every week that cost us $30 to $50 to walk in the door every time we walk in. That's just part of being a business owner. It's just part of running something, is doing the networking, kissing the baby, shaking the hands, going to lunch with your friends, with your peers, right, with other entrepreneurs. That's how you do that. And if you're not willing to come out, $20, $30, a month, not a week, not a day, but a month, it's like you ain't even trying to expand the network. So that's why we have to do this. It's not because I wanted to. I'm sick and tired of selling freaking Bitcoins or Ether shit, NFTs for no reason. They're just sitting in somebody's wallet collecting dust, doing nothing. You can't trade them, can't sell them, can't do nothing with them. That makes me sad because I spent a lot of time building that stuff. A lot of time. You know how many months we spent drawing that stuff for you guys? All of that's hand drawn, dude. There's no AI and none of that. And we drew that shit on a cell phone. Like we were on cell phones with with a pencil, just like this, drawing all of these collections. That's the aim, Julianne, is that we get to be like a Web3 community, the same thing we've always been. I don't want to change what we are and what we've been, and that's a club. It's a community of people who believe in a certain thing or who are following a certain thing. And for us, it's entrepreneurship, growth, and development. That's what we do. We're into business acquisitions and investments. That's our whole club. That's all we're about. At the same time, the people that come here, they should be able to play games with each other and have topics of discussion and workshops and seminars that are, revolve around the subjects that we do. And just like any other NFT project, if they're into gaming, they're going to do games. If they're into saving the whales, they're going to be doing, ecological stuff. Same thing with us. We're just into financial investments spaces. At the same time, because we're a community, I want to have those let's blow off some steam smash cart nights. And let's enjoy ourselves as human beings and laugh a little to a comedy night. On top of the business mixers, the networking sessions, the investment presentations. And that's something that I'm really looking forward to doing are pitch deck presentations, investment presentations, things where you guys get to bring your ideas to the table. It just doesn't do you guys any good to bring it to the table if it's only my table. I'd like to have some other people here at the table, So let's invite some folks in is what I'm getting to say. But yeah, I'd love to do that. I hope that does help you. I hope that provides the value that you're looking for, and know that we are working every single day to do it. And if there's any suggestions, you don't have to do a ticket. Put it in the lounge. Let everybody see what you think. If nothing else, it sparks conversation. And I want conversation. I want you guys to talk to each other, know who each other are, goad each other on in life. Be able to help each other. We're a small community. I mean, there's only a handful of us. There's no reason that we shouldn't all be just best friends down here. I mean, I don't think anybody does anything here on too close of a commitment to hurt each other's feelings. So, you know what I mean? So let's all just have fun in here and see if we can't grow together. Let's do that. Oh, by the way, have you guys checked out? I'll have to look at your roles later. Remember, we've got the network of net worth and the membership. The membership directory are available under premium subscription. So there's almost 1,000 entries on the network of net worth right now. So if you guys have access to that, I hope you're utilizing it. And if not, you should be. That's 1,000 people who buy into businesses that you could be marketing to. As far as the membership directory, I think there's only 20 something, maybe 30 something people on the membership directory. But those are all of your peers. Those are all the other wolves that are in here and the people that are, that are paid premium members. So if you're in the premium, membership and you have access to that, be sure and communicate with your fellow members. That's the reason we do that. You don't have to just come here to do it. Y'all might have other plans on other platforms that you enjoy doing. I mean, not everybody's a Discord person. I get that. That's the reason we put out the membership directory so that you guys can connect outside of here. Part of the value of being here is to build those real connections, not just, I know some guy on Discord. It's, I know Mr. Such and Such who's the CEO of XYZ company, and I've got his Facebook, his LinkedIn, his YouTube, his whatever, and his personal email address. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Let me send him a text message. That's what we're trying to build for you. That's really what we're trying to build for you. It's a real network of net worth. So, anyhow, thank you guys for showing up this evening, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next couple of days. Tomorrow evening at 9 p.m., we will be having our community movie evening. It will be a classic movie, so be prepared to, laugh in an old school slapstick style way. Enjoy yourselves. Have a good night, folks. Thanks for coming.
Bye. Have a good evening.